story for you today, another story that Jesus told. Luke, in the Bible, this story we find about a man who wanted to be good and kind. He wanted to know how to live forever. And Jesus said, love God and your neighbour. But he persisted. He asked and insisted and asked who his neighbour might be. So Jesus besought him, and Jesus he taught him. With this special story we've put to rhyme. So with actors and acting and comedy and mime, we now have this story to tell. So see what you learn. Listen well.
There once was a man who lived far away. He was heading home after a very long day. From Jerusalem city to Jericho, a difficult walk and a long way to go.
He took a cloth bag with a long leather strap, and inside packed food, a cool drink, and a map. With strong shoes to wear, and a stick made of oak, he set off, his bag hidden under his cloak.
The path was stony and steeply winding. The day was hot and the sun truly blinding. Oh, I hope I don't have any bad luck today, thought the man as he swished to fly away.
For the journey is long and the mountains are high. The sun will be hot as it climbs in the sky. The path isn't safe for those walking or riding, where robbers and thieves are watching and hiding.
In the heat of the morning, he sang an old song to lift his spirits as he marched along. I'll keep to the path, and nearer the top, I can rest when I find a safe place to stop.
As midday approached, a safe place was found, and spreading his cloak, he sat on the ground. But as he removed his bag from his shoulder, 2 robbers leapt out from behind a boulder.
The man held his bag, crying, "Don't take my money!" But the robbers took everything, thinking it funny, to leave the man there on the ground with no shoes, no cloak, hat or stick, but many bumps and a bruise.
For the journey is long and the mountains are high. The sun will be hot as it climbs in the sky. The path isn't safe for those walking or riding, where robbers and thieves are watching and hiding.
For 2 hours more, the man lay in the heat, when a priest came, dusty from head to feet. Someone's coming to help me at last. But the priest shook his head and hurried straight past.
For 3 hours more the man lay in the heat. In the distance he heard approaching feet. A smartly dressed man who didn't like trouble saw the poor man and rushed at the double.
4 hours passed, the man lay in the heat, and presently heard clip-clopping feet. Oh no, a Samaritan, now that's not good news. For the Samaritan people are not friends with the Jews.
For the journey is long and the mountains are high. The sun will be hot as it climbs in the sky. The path isn't safe for those walking and riding, where robbers and thieves are watching and hiding.
The Samaritan was shocked to see a man lying hurt and rushed at once to kneel in the dirt. Don't worry, poor fellow, I'll help, he said, glancing to see if the robbers had fled.
He carefully gave the man water and bread, and folded his cloak to cradle his head. He washed his cuts, gave him something to wear, then lifted him onto his donkey with care.
They reached an inn as the sunset burnt red. Give this man a meal and a comfortable bed. Look after him, please, as I must leave now. I'll pay when I'm back. I give you my vow.
Now tell me, said Jesus when the story was done, who was a neighbour that day in the sun? The priest, such a holy man hurrying by, or the man smartly dressed who turned a blind eye?
The Samaritan, of course, the crowd replied. Without his help, the poor man would have died. Yes, said Jesus, it's a lesson indeed. Love and care for anyone, whatever the need.
For the journey is long and the mountains are high. The sun will be hot as it climbs in the sky. When someone needs help and it's all down to you, love them and be a good Samaritan too.
There was always a reason why Jesus told stories. And this particular one was about two different groups of people that hated each other. But in this particular case, Jesus told this story to show that we should love other people and not hate them. So, how can we apply that? What have you done in your classroom today? Have you done something in class that's upset somebody else? If you've not been kind to somebody, it may be somebody you don't normally mix with. But God shows us that we should love other people. And Jesus reinforced that by telling us this story. So just think for a moment about what's happened today in your class. Is there something that you need to do to say sorry? Is there somebody who needs some help in your class? Just think about trying to do that today before you go home. Thank you.